Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
Alright. Good? Ready? You put something in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. First, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? For the Hebrew Israelites, we want to give double honors unto the elders of GMS. Okay? We want to say salutations to the brothers pushing this truth and truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth, man. Alright? And, hey, brother, just as a heads up, man, if you go back out, go ahead back out. If you go to my playlist, it's already out there. Yeah, I'll save it today. But Salakia, history, go to the library, brother. Salakia, brothers, go down to the Reubenite videos. Library. Come.
And fight to the end.
That shit made me so mad.
So I've been getting messages from
Go
people
over
saying,
to you just gotta keep going, bro. It's the last one. If you go down to the bottom, you go to it. You good. Salakia Akim. Like I was saying, we watched the Chicago live show tonight. It had Brothers Spirits on Fire. I'm gonna close this door so it don't look like it's a black hole behind my head. You just feeling that Reubenite for a minute?
I had to hear it.
I feel it. It does pump that spirit up. Alright. We gonna get into our sit down, man. We gonna just go off the spirit and cut a couple scriptures up. I don't know. Hold up.
Put on some of your bitches' booties and shit.
Yeah, you put a bunch of bitches' booties on there.
No blame. When we start?
Con. Yeah, well, I'll look at
Con. Alright, Akim, Salakia. This is Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12. I'm just grabbing the steps you got, bro. And it says, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it most desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, Yasharallah, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger, and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, because the Philistines have dealt by vengeance, and have taken vengeance with a deceitful heart, to destroy if for the old heart a hatred. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I will stretch out my hand upon the Philistines, and I will cut off Chersteam, and destroy the remnant of the sea coast. And I will execute great vengeance upon them with fierce rebukes. And they shall know that I am the Lord, thy power, when I shall lay my vengeance upon them.
You know how to break that down, brother.
Oh, okay. Well, basically this is talking about the judgment of Esau and the Philistines are dwelling in Israel, man, and in America, and all over the world, man. Because Tayman is Germany, man. Okay, and the Lord's gonna destroy you fuckers, man. All right, because you dealt treacherously with the house of Judah, you've done treacherously with the house of Israel. Okay, with the Lord's possession, us being the Lord's women, man. All right. You damn devils, man. Alright, you've done countless amounts of wickedness, countless amounts of atrocities, set up snares in the highways and the byways, and hung our people by trees, cut our nuts off. Alright, inflamed us, killed pregnant women, threw them in spikes, old women, young people included.
We just saw that today on the live show.
It's nothing new, man. You devils have been the devil for a long ass time, man. Alright, your hateful ways of living has gone past just America, man. Alright, you look in the Dark Ages and coming out of the Dark Ages when England was oppressing Europe. Okay, you was oppressing Scotland and Ireland. Alright, which were Jakes, you dumbass 2/3 Ireland folk who don't want to admit that you were dark people at once. Alright, you were bred out by the English. Alright, that's pure history, man.
But that book that Pop was reading clearly,
John, it cuts all that
cuts
bullshit,
that shit.
man.
cuts
Cuts it to shreds, man. You can't. You people are so retarded, man. All right, when you talk about history, you don't even know your left ass from your right ass cheek. All right, you don't know how to separate the two because you've been lied to your entire life. You don't know how to do your own research, man. All right, you believe in what people tell you instead of going and searching out your own research, man. All right, if you people were smart enough, you would go search out these answers, and you would find out that, oh shit, all right, well history doesn't match up with what they're telling me. And your own Edomite scholars have written about it, man. All right, it's not Jake who's telling on you, man. All right, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua just put the spirit on you to tell on yourself, and put the spirit on us to read it and bring out the information, man. All right, this is just a movie, man. All right. And the bad guy always finds a way to kill himself, man. Alright, because sometimes it looks like throughout all odds, man, the good guy's going to lose. No matter what you do, it looks like the good guy's going to lose, man. But in the end, guess what? The good guy wins, man. And the good guy being Yasharallah, the 1/3 in the elect, man. The 144K. Alright, the 12,000 written upon the gates, man. And I saw 12 gates, and in those 12 gates, I saw the numbers of the children of Israel, man. You got a set, Bob?
Go ahead.
Go ahead and bring it down, bro.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 3, verse 34. Weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and theirs also that dwell in the world. And so shall thy name nowhere be found, but in Israel. Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight? Or what people have so kept thy commandments? Thou shalt find that Israel by name hath kept thy precepts, but not the heathen.
John, go and break it down, bro.
Come on, man. So the heathen, just like this brother was saying, the 144 gonna get it. Not Esau. Esau's playing his part in this world. Esau's the devil. Esau creates snares and places for you to pitfall in this kingdom, man. Creates, confusion and different mannerisms of evil and wickedness. So the only place that, is going to be for this world to get right and get pulling out of all this madness is the 144,000 and the 1/3 that are acceptable in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Which is not a lot, considering that Israel is among the number of the sands of the seas, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna just grab Genesis 25 real quick.
Okay.
19. This is Genesis 25 and 19. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padaram, the sister of the Labion of Syria. And Isaac entreated of the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
And what does that word Esau mean?
Esau, his name was later changed to Edom, meaning red.
Right.
And he's a hairy person.
Or wasted away in the Hebrew.
Adawani.
There you go. Meaning wasted, man. Wasted away. His pigment being wasted, man. So to be red like that is to be wasted. You Edomites, man, you ain't shit, man. You think so highly of your red complexion. You know, like it's something to be cherished. It's something that's pretty or beautiful, man. You're fucking disgusting, to be honest. You're a curse upon the earth, man. You know, The Walking Dead. Man, that shit. Oh, I hate that. Let me get that.
And after that, his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Esau was 60 years, and Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew together. You got that second answer for me?
I got it right here.
And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he ate of his venison. But Rebekah loved Jacob, and Jacob sought to forage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with thou same bread porridge, for I am faint. Therefore his name was called Edom, which is red. Alright? And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die. And what shall this profit, or what profit shall this birthright do to me? Right? And Jacob said, Swear me this day. And he swore unto him, and sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage and lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up, and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright.
So he sold it away like it wasn't shit. He didn't even care to inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, it wasn't nothing to him to give his birthright away for some pottage, for something simple.
You know, that was the future, man. That was his entire race's future.
You know, he gave away his birthright. And what's Esau been doing ever since?
You know, murdering Jacob, man.
They've been killing Jake and murking Jake and trying to keep Jake down. And, you know, they make Jake go off, and then they're like, look at these niggas over here. You know, look, Lord, look at these coons. They're eating bacon. They're eating pork chops. You know? Esau's the damn devil, man.
You got that script, brother?
This is second answer, 6. I'm going to start at 8. And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The hand of a man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question, Ezra, asked thou not. Let's talk about, man, Esau's got control of this world right now. That's why he's the fatness of the earth. The Lord gave him reign over this world for a moment, okay? And that symbolizes when he ends this world with his nuclear weapons, which the Lord has given him in indignation to do his part, play his part. After the end of all that said and done, what's going to happen? Yahweh Shai and the 144,000 with the 1/3 are going to build this place back up after judgment has been cast on this whole world.
Come. This is Genesis. This is Genesis 27. I'm going to start at 38. And it says, this is when Esau begging for a blessing, man, like a little bitch.
was watching another live stream with the brothers. I don't know exactly what camp it is, but it was called. They were going through the generations of Abraham, man. They was talking about Isaac and Esau and Jacob, man.
And Esau said unto his father, How's that but one blessing for me, my father? Bless me even also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Right. He lifted up his voice. He basically cried like a little bitch, man. Like the brother said. You know, he lifted up his voice. He cried like a little bitch. When you see the little Edomite kids in the store, and the mom tells them they can't have no ice cream pops, you know, and they say, hey, well, these psychotic guys eat my ass. They say nowadays, but you know, most of the time, man, they cry like, you know, that's how them niggas get down. They cried like he cried like a little bitch to his father. You don't have a blessing for me, Mr. Red Pink Flesh. I don't get a blessing.
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of the heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
But what did you say when he has dominion?
And by the sword thou shalt live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou hast dominion.
Wait, so the Lord says that it'll come to pass when Esau has dominion, which they do have. Okay? You lying to yourself if you don't believe that the white man doesn't control the world. Alright? Go ahead. So like we said, Esau has dominion. What's the rest?
That thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
So he broke the yoke off thy neck. Right? Broke the yoke off thy neck. And that's talking about the Israelites. When they had complete and total control, they broke the yoke off of the Israelites. And that's when you got to, some say be free. Okay, they let you out into the world then. Oh, now we got equal opportunity and shit. And like Papa was saying in the live show, man, with, how the Edomites were screaming, oh, this isn't fair that you show, well, it's basically a video where they show a timeline, and it's like a track race, but Esau gets to go, right? And it's like from the 1700s, and they take off running, and they run, and they run, and they run, and they run, and then the bitch comes back around one time, and,
they already lapped it.
Right, and then finally comes, she's like, how you doing? And keeps on going, and then, it's like 1960, and then finally Jake gets to go.
Yeah, because they basically blatantly disregard gentrification. They blatantly disregard that
Segregation? Let's mention that.
That they had 75 years ahead on loans and business openings and opportunities in the world as far as acting.
Man, 600 years, man.
And that's not even to mention slavery. I'm mentioning part of segregation.
Right.
Not even to mention slavery.
Right. 600-year head start, man. On top of the segregation period.
On top of the 75 segregation year where they took 50 of that years and didn't give loans to so-called Negroes.
Man.
Or so-called Latinos or Native Americans. You did not do it for 50 years. And the other 25 years was segregation.
And man, even today, to get a loan as Jake, that shit is difficult, man.
Yeah, you gotta basically you gotta be, if you ain't Rain Brady, you ain't getting no goddamn loan.
God, baby. That shit's true too, man.
Somebody broke the tongue.
God, if you ain't fucking Rain Brady, nigga, you ain't getting no loan, man.
Alright, this is 41, this is the last verse. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
So he had that wicked eye towards his brother, man.
As soon as he got his sword. As soon as he got his sword, and was like, guess what the first thing I'm gonna do with it is? This sword's so sharp, I think I might just kill my brother with it. Just like Cain, man.
Like a damn demon, man. That's how you know, man. That's that spirit of Cain, that wicked ass fucking, evil ass fucking spirit, man, coming back. That's another proof. That's another shot at like Pop said, the recompense and regeneration, man. Which we did a video on, and you fucking Edomites took it down, man. You know. Go ahead, bro. Got some more on that, or you want me to hit this one? You want to start at 10, right? And not only this, but when Rebecca also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh, according to the election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. And it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
Hey, who came out first, if I may not be mistaken?
Esau came out first. Okay?
So the elder shall serve who?
Let me read it. And it was said unto her that the elder shall serve the younger.
Is we not the younger brothers?
Come. The younger seed, man. Being Isaac. Or being Jacob. Right? As it is written, did you want me to keep reading? As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay? So you fucking Edomites, man, you the bottom of the barrel, man. Alright? You the scum of the earth, man. The base of man. A shit stain on a brother's drawers, man. That's what you are. You're the dirt pebbles between a brother's shoe, man. You ain't shit. Yet somehow it is that you rule everything. Alright? But you know, we got something for your ass. Did you want me to keep going? Come. But you know, and like, man, this is not. I'm gonna read this too because 14 is just as cold because it's a perfect cut to basically say like, oh, the Lord doesn't hate. You know what I'm saying? For you clowns, man. Well, what we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? Yahweh forbid. So it's not forbidden for him to fucking hate, man. He just, in the scripture before that, says he fucking hates Esau. But is that unrighteous? Hell no! You know what I'm saying? Oh, you didn't know? You know, you better ask somebody. Come on, brother. I'm going to stop right there. I'm trying to keep it in 20 minutes. We'll start the next one. Hold on.